Now, Saryn is a very good frame. She's gone through a few nerfs, reworks, and all that, but regardless, she still remains a Warframe that you can rely on, and a Warframe that works well in content like ESO, Steel Path, and the like. And now there are quite a few reasons why people love her. First off is infinite scaling Spores. Her first ability, Spores, you infect an enemy with spores and it deals stacking corrosive damage. Now, when an inflicted enemy dies or takes damage, the spores spread to nearby enemies. Now, it went from 1 infected to 20. In endless missions, the damage multiplies rapidly and can melt entire rooms. Now, it's important to note the difference between nuking and melting. Now, when a lot of people hear nuking, they think instantaneous death upon all enemies, while spores more or less just kind of slowly drains the enemy's health. Now, depending on your build, that could go much quicker or much slower than others, depending on the enemy level and armor as well. If you can full strip enemy armor, they will die much quicker naturally, but it doesn't change the fact that it's still more along the lines of melting rather than outright nuking. The next reason is her third ability, Toxic Lash. Toxic Lash works fantastically with her weapons. You can turn a average half-cocked melee build into an extremely powerful melee-oriented frame. Likewise, if you have her Venom Dose Augment mod for her first ability, you can then turn pretty much any weapon into a powerhouse, spreading your spores a lot quicker and just outright killing all the enemies much faster. Next is faction versatility. As already mentioned, she can outright armor strip so long as you have a nice decent build. But more than just corrosive that strips armor on Grineer and any other enemy that has armor, she does Toxin and Viral, which bypasses shields on Corpus enemies and allows them to die much quicker as well, meaning she's a top pick against pretty much any enemy type you go up against. Now, beyond just her abilities, she saves time. Since Warframe is a game built pretty much solely around repeated missions and farming, Saryn's efficiency means faster relic cracking, faster resource farming, faster focus gain, mission completion. Everything goes by much quicker. Now, if you've been playing for all but 30 minutes, you've probably heard people complain about Saryn at some point. It's not as much hate as other frames get, but she still does get quite a bit of complaints. And truthfully, everyone complains about Saryn until they need to farm something. Let's say you're doing ESO and you want to max out your weapon really quickly. One of the fastest ways to do that is to have a Saryn on your team. If you don't have Warframes specialized in farming ESO like Saryn or Hydroid, then it's going to take you a few minutes to farm out that weapon mastery. Meanwhile, if you have one of those frames on the team, you can knock out that ESO in wave 1 and you don't even need to go into wave 2, which saves you a lot of time. And now that is pretty much just about it. As always, when making these videos, I got all the reasons from the community in region chat and from on Reddit. Saryn is more of a polarizing frame than I thought. Players who enjoy efficiency and power often consider her almost one of the best frames in the game, while players who prefer more interactive team experiences find her frustrating and annoying to just play alongside. And speaking of Saryn hate, the only reasons I found for Saryn hate is old reasons before nerfs and balancing, and most of them don't really stick anymore. But the reasons why players love her is just because she's a good frame. And with that being said, that's just about it. So tell me, what do you think about Saryn? Do you love her? Do you hate her? Do you love her for a reason I didn't mention? If so, I'd love to hear about it. With that being said, until next time.